Hi, I am Alvin De Silva. I represent Tata Communications. Tata Communications has a little over 8,500 employees representing 40 nationalities, and you could imagine the number of languages. Being such a large organization with employees spread all across the globe, we had a few challenges around the way. The first one is around learning and development, the second around communication, and the third around knowledge management. Talking of learning and development, it's overtaxing to be able to use classroom programs beyond a point, and they are very, very labor intensive and very administrative. The second aspect is how much do we sweat the subject matter experts who deliver these sessions, how many times we make them deliver these sessions again and again. What's the next best alternative to classroom learning? K-Point came to the rescue with the video learning innovation. With that, we get to create an almost classroom-like experience for every person who would like to learn. And it's available anytime, anywhere, and at the press of a button. The biggest challenge for L&D professionals is creating content. And here it's all about clicking a button, recording the event, doing a little bit of editing which does not need coding, and probably even adding a few tests along the way. So for learning and development, this is how K-Point made a difference. Internal communications. And here, again, we are a global company. We need to communicate to all our employees all across the world. How much can you extract from a written communication? But with video, you are able to address two senses. One can see, one can hear, and you could really make it interesting. And this is why the communication becomes more effective. Knowledge management is another key area. Ability to able to capture tacit knowledge and save it is a challenge for almost every global organization. K-Point has a solution for that. It helped Tata Communications to be able to record this tacit knowledge. In knowledge management, another big challenge is to convince someone to write their story, to share their story, to capture their learning. K-Point came to our rescue there. It made creating these best practices much easier because it's just about clicking a button and recording your best practice. And about the viewers, it makes it so much more interesting for a viewer to be able to see the best practice, to feel the emotions linked to that best practice that come out when one sees it on video. This is how K-Point was able to address the learning and development, the communications, and the knowledge management problem areas at Tata Communications. Let's talk about the value created and the return on investment. The cost saved in travel, the cost saved in the instructors, the cost saved for the venue, and all the other related classroom costs. Think about the time of a subject matter expert that he has to leave his work and spend time talking to people about a particular subject. And more importantly, think about the delight it creates for someone who wants to learn. They can learn something when they want, where they want. So the amount of value that it creates of just-in-time learning, of nugget learning, is tremendous. One of our key pillars of our internal digitization journey has been K-Point. And the videoification of our learning, communication, and knowledge management has had immense value for our employees and our stakeholders.